What's going on, everybody? Schmo here, and today we are going to be discussing the brand new data download that came last night for both JP and Global. We have a bunch of new units, or not really a bunch of new units. We got all the EZA info. We got two new units, the Tech Angel Vegeta and Int Goku, which are the win/lose cards for the upcoming JP versus Global campaign. We also got a new title screen, which I'll show off later in the video. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just hop right into it. So to begin, we finally got the EZA info for the new Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the free-to-play one, who then has a D transformation into base form Spirit Bomb Goku. So I'll get into that in just a minute. But for now, for the Extreme Z Awakening. So he's a final trump card category leader. Great, it's a free-to-play, only 77%. Causes supreme damage and greatly lowers defense. Perfectly fine. Attack and defense, 120%. Great. Raises attack and defense by up to 60%. The more HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. Perfectly fine. Attack defensive against all types for 3 turns from the start of turn. That is really good for him, because every unit who has attack effective against all types is obviously very, very good. And then deactivates transformation when conditions are met, which is transformation when HP is 80% or less, starting from the 3rd turn. He de-transforms from Super Saiyan 3 Goku into base form Goku. So that's the main flaw of this character. He gets virtually an entirely new link set when he de-transforms. See, same lineage, same warrior race, all in the family, prepare for battle, experienced fighters. Yeah, see, he goes from, the main drawback is that he goes from over the flash to prepare for battle, which is very, very bad, because you can never really properly run him, per se, with like a good team. You can run like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, for example, who has both prepare for battle and over in the flash, but, it's very, very tricky when trying to run this guy. And then for the base form Goku, his D transformation, supreme damage and raises superclass allies attack by 25% for 1 turn. Great. I'm going to skip this for now. We'll get into that in just a minute. So his passive skill changes key spears to rainbow key spears once per turn, or once only. Attack and defense 120% stays the same, plus an additional attack plus 30% per rainbow key spear attained. Attack defensive against all types with just a single rainbow key spear attained. Great. And a medium chance of performing a critical hit when all allies are in the Majin Buu Saga category. So it's kind of tricky to word, but basically you need to run a full Buu Saga team for him to get the free crit without like hitting potential thing, which is fine. You really only, it's annoying because he is on other categories, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Kamehameha, and Final Trump card. So this one part are just going to be when you're running a Buu Saga team, basically. So we also have the new gameplay mechanic called Unit Super Attack, or Partner Super Attack, which AP calls it, which is the Super Spirit Bomb, causing immense damage and raises superclass allies attack and defense by 25% for 1 turn. Perfectly fine. Activated when there is a Majin Buu Saga category ally whose name includes Hercule attacking in the same turn. So obviously that would mean either the Int Hercule, the Tech LR Hercule, or the new AGL Hercule that got his Dokkan Awakening as well. And he'll perform it. So basically how it works is that it's kind of like an ATK super attack for an LR, for example. This unit super attack will launch first, or like after you, right at the beginning of the turn, right after you take your hits or whatever. And then the addition, say he gets an additional super attack, it will just be his normal super attack, the regular Spirit Bomb. However, this can be activated more than once per match. So you can continuously use the Super Spirit Bomb so long as both this Goku and sometimes Hercule from the Majin Buu Saga are on the same attacking turn. You can continuously use it, so it could be used back to back too. For example, you can run the Int Hercule and then like one of the Hercule and Buus, and it's, have them floating on all the rotations, and this will work. It will count. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice little introduction to the new mechanic. I feel like there's going to be a lot of potential for this mechanic. Something could be good. Like, obviously we're expecting new information regarding the new Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta coming later. I think the data download should be tonight for him. And he, as far as we know, he also has the partner super attack mechanic where if he has a Goku on the same attacking turn as him, he too will perform a partner super attack of some kind. We don't know what it is yet. We don't know the exact details. That's what Team Dokkan told us. So we'll have to wait and see for later tonight when we get the data download. Otherwise, this guy's very, very good. I saw him averaging probably around like 2 million attack stats. The maximum I saw from him was like almost a 5 million attack stat. So this free-to-play unit is very, very good. I'm genuinely impressed. So there's for all of you guys who wanted the Super Spirit Bomb Goku, yeah, it's not, you know, an LR Super Spirit Bomb Goku, but you know, this is fine. This is the best part about it is that this is a free-to-play unit, so all of you can have the Super Spirit Bomb Goku instead of just, you know, trying to pull him from via, you know, the legendary summon, for example. So I like that they did this rather than having a legendary summon version of him. So no complaints from me. Moving on, we have the Dokkan Awakening for Hercule and Boo. Hercule, who goes from Hercule to Boo, and then he is now an exchange unit who then exchanges into Majin Buu Good. So for now, let's look at his Extreme Z Awakening form. Greatly raises defense, causes extreme damage to enemy and lowers attack, that's fine. Medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, great. I think that's like a 30 or 40% chance. And it reduces damage by 40% when HP is 40% or more, even better. So he's actually going to be a very solid defensive unit on top of his dodging and reducing damage. Majin Buu side category allies key 2 and attack and defense 20%, perfectly fine. And it exchanges with Majin Buu when conditions are met, which is upon entering the next attacking turn after receiving damage 5 or more times in battle. So that's it's a little tricky again. Let's go into Buu and see what he does. So attack and defense 70%, Majin Buu side category allies key 2 and attack and defense 20%. So yeah, it's a little annoying because if this guy gets hit 5 or more times in the same battle, so this is why they gave him the free dodge, of course, because as long as he's dodging, this whole thing will stay active, reduces damage and the support ability. But if he gets hit 4 times, then he exchanges with Majin Buu, which is fine. Majin Buu's category allies key 2 and attack and defense 20%, so it stays the same thing. He just loses the dodge and reducing damage, which is, I suppose is fine, and then attack and defense. And obviously another main drawback is he changes it into basically a completely different character and nearly an entirely new link set, so that's also pretty annoying. But otherwise, these are some pretty solid free-to-play units. I'm very, very happy with what we got. Yeah, again, I got no complaints. These guys are very, very good for free-to-play units. Probably some of the best free-to-play units we've had in quite a long time. So yeah, no complaints from me. Moving on, we got the EZA info for the LR Hercule and Buu, or excuse me, just LR Hercule, actually. So let's see. So 12 key causes colossal damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. 18 key Mega Colossal raises attack and defense by 50% for 3 turns. That's crazy. That's actually very, very good. It's not infinitely stacking, but by 50% for 3 turns, that's very, very good. So now let's look about that. This is what he has currently before his EZA goes live in game. Just attack 20% and keep 7. Now they give him all this juicy stuff. So let's see. Great chance of key +7 and attack 77%. Fantastic. Key +3, defense 77% for 3 turns from the start of turn. Perfectly fine. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, for 3 turns after receiving an attack. And attack enemies' attack minus 22% for 3 turns. So this guy is actually very, very good. Again, what's holding like these Hercule units back, and of course, is all these these link sets. Links are okay. The level 10 links will help them a bit, but like shattering the limits, like in like Golden Z Fighter, like no main units really have that. As far as key links goes, yeah, just shattering the limits is only key link, so he's not going to be helping much of anybody. unfortunately. He'll obviously be helping himself, giving himself ki, but he himself is not helping the rest of the team. It's unfortunate. He's also on very little categories: Earthlings, Majin Buu, World Tournament, and Savior. I mean, yeah, it's fine. This guy is now actually kind of useful compared to what he previously was. This guy was mainly just a trophy LR just to have in your collections. So it's nice that they actually made him somewhat usable again. So we also got the EZA info for the LR Int Goku from the Super Battle Road stages. So I'm not going to go over the LR physical Kid Gohan's EZA because we already have that. That's coming in global in just a couple of days because they're finally getting Extreme Super Battle Road. You get his EZA medals as you complete all the stages. And when you do complete all the stages is when you can fully EZA that Kid Gohan. This Goku works the exact same way, but this is only going to be JP for now, because JP Dokkan is getting 10 new stages of Extreme Super Battle Road. There's one Super and one Extreme type stage and a bunch of different category stages, so I'll show that off in just a minute, but you complete all those stages, you get his EZA medals, and so on and so forth. So let's see what he does now. Colossal damage, medium chance of stunning the enemy, up on his 12 ki, perfectly fine. Meta Colossal to enemy and raises superclass allies attack and defense by 30% for one turn. So as long as this guy is not getting bombarded as the first attacker in a turn by enemy attacks, you put him in the first slot and have 18 ki super attack. That's a mighty support buff right there. So that's great on top of him already being support type unit as it is. So he would be giving 60% attack and defense just by himself to the rest of the rotation. That's really, really good. So attack and defense 59%, fine. Super class allies ki +2, attack and defense 30%, fine. Medium chance of evading enemies attack. Always love that. Superclass allies attack and defense 20% in addition with HP is 59% or less. So that means he's giving even more support. So if you're at 59% HP or less, now granted 59% is just, it's not the greatest or anything like that. You don't really want to be that low, but he can give this buff. He gives the 60% being the first attacker in the turn. He gets the 30% a start a turn. And then an additional, so he could give up to 80% attack and defense buff to your superclass allies in the same turn. That just by himself. keep that in mind. That's higher than Kid Buu's support capabilities, which is 50%. Okay, just keep that in mind. 80% total. So moving on, we also have Key 3 and the chance of performing a critical hit, 59% when there's an ally who's named Gohan Kid attacking in the same turn. So yeah, this guy probably works best with the LR Kid Gohan, the physical one from the previous Super Battle Road stages, so he probably works best with him. Yeah, overall, I mean, again, this is just like another one of those units where he wasn't anything crazy good, but now he's actually somewhat usable. Granted, he doesn't have the greatest link sets. Yeah, no prepare for battle hurts him. Saiyan Lineage, that'll probably work better in his favor. Courage, I mean, whatever. But, this guy, again, he is one of these LRs that was really more of a trophy unit to have, and now he's actually, pretty usable in most of these events, so I'm very, very happy that they gave him this buff. I'm not going to go, by the way, I am not going to go over the Tech Angel Vegeta and Int Goku, the winner/loser cards. I mean, again, they're just win/loser cards for the Global vs. JP campaign coming up, so they're okay. They're nothing crazy good. Again, they're just trophy cards, so I'm not going to bother going over them. So, as I mentioned before, we got the new 10 stages of Extreme Super Battle Road coming to JP Dokkan. Global is getting the first set of 10, which is just the mono type teams, Super SDR, Extreme SDR, so on and so forth. JP is now getting Super type, Extreme type, Fusion, Shadow Dragon, Peppy Gals, Hybrid Saiyans, Resurrected Warriors, Realm of Gods, Majin Buu Saga, and Potara. Now, if I had to guess, the easiest or the hardest, I feel like this would probably be one of the easiest teams. You could either run, the new LR SDR Super Vegito, or just full Majin team, you know, that probably worked better for you with Majin Buu Saga. See, with the teams that you would look at, you know, that be like, oh yeah, they're super easy. Realm of Gods, Majin Buu Saga, Tara. You know, you think of all the great units that are on those teams, but you know, keep in mind that Dokkan really likes to make those stages in particular harder. Like, think back to when Extreme Super Battle Road first came out, and back then, Super AGL, we all thought was going to be a breeze, but it was actually probably the hardest stage among all of them because, you know, Dokkan knows that we have the firepower, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, LR Kale and Caulifla, LR Gohan, LR Super Spirit Saiyan Goku, so on and so forth. Just so much raw power on Super AGL, then that's why it's the hardest stage. They intentionally made it the hardest stage because they have the strongest units, and so on and so forth. In particular, I mean, what's really going to be annoying, I think the most annoying out of all of them is going to be these two stages, Fusion and Shadow Dragon. I mean, Shadow Dragon's okay. The problem is this is so limited because, obviously, one, Omega Shenron runs that category, and he doesn't link up with any of the Super Saiyan 4s minus, like, GT and Fierce Battle. So you're really only going to be running a Super Saiyan 4 team as, you know, as best you can. You know, that is so limited with that team. I really wish they would just give it more love. And in Fusion, yeah, you look at Fusion, you think of all the great units, SDR's Blue Gogeta, AGL Blue Gogeta, LR, you know, Super Gogeta, the physical one, yeah, like, they're all great, but none of them are really good defensively, really. There's no, like, solid defensive unit on that team that you can, you know, put in front of everybody, and yeah, they can just tank, no problem. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. So I feel like this is probably going to be one of the hardest stages. Peppy Gals, I feel like there's going to be no problem, because you can run basically a full Universe 6 team of the Peppy Gals, Kale, Khalifa, Kefla, all of them, you know, they're all just absolutely broken. So Peppy Gals, I feel like, would be no problem. The day that Peppy Gals, I saw it in a Reddit tweet too, the day that Peppy Gals gets 100%, 170% leader, they legitimately might actually be the best team in the game. Like, seriously, you look at the serious power behind Peppy Gals, the only thing holding them back is the lack of a true leader. And that's it. Because, like, all the Universe 6 girls are all, like, stupidly broken, too. So just, like, keep that in mind. Hybrid Saiyans, obviously that's probably going to be super easy. Resurrected Warriors, I'm not concerned about. Super and Extreme types, again, would probably be super easy. So, yeah, you know, solid new set of stages. So looking forward to all of them. And then let's see, next, also, those 8 category stages. So disregarding Super type and Extreme type, all of these guys, upon completion of that Extreme Super Battle Road stage, once you complete that, they're also getting specific category skill orbs, which is very good for them. So I'm definitely intrigued to see what comes out of that. We don't know yet, we just know that they are getting skill orbs when you complete that stage. And then lastly is a couple other things, the LR Hercule EZA medals. So Hercule's EZA is not going to come out of an event or anything like that. You straight up buy his EZA medals from the Baba Shop with Zenny, similar to how you even got Hercule in the first place. So hopefully you guys have a lot of Zenny, or you need to go pump out that AGL Broly EZA right now, because this guy's probably going to be very expensive. And I think that's about it. And then we also got a new title screen. I'll let that play out for you. I also made a post, they did this dirty because, as far as we know, we're not getting a Kid Buu for this celebration. You know, rip Kid Buu.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
But it does not look like we are getting a brand new Kid Buu for the celebration, unfortunately. Unless they sneak him in tonight in the data download, it's not happening. I'm sorry, Kid Buu, but you are not getting celebrated this time around. So, yeah, I mean, that was it. That's all for this data download. Again, we are expecting probably another data download tonight regarding the new LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, which will be the new, unit for the legendary summon banner. So, looking forward to that. I'll try and post the super attack when they come out. I don't know if I'll make a data download video like this you know, right when he comes out. I might make an 100% video just showcasing what you can do in like the LATV really quick. But unfortunately, when these data downloads come out, they're like 2, 3 o'clock my time, and by then I'm out cold, unfortunately. So I'll see what I can do. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please stay tuned. I will make sure that I post the latest news in regards to the data download tonight. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.